Hello there, Stephanie Cameraman here with the Dark Pool Whispers of the week for April 23rd. So let's go over the major indexes first. We really had very little dark pool action on them, so I'm still trading off the earlier massive levels that we've had. So last week, if you recall, we were bullish above 267.74 because we had a 35 million level there, and you can see we had a really nice pop up to about 270, which was another dark pool level. So this week we are going to be bullish only above 270, and we're going to be bearish below 264.46. That was that huge 50 million level. So that's a really key level that we're going to be watching. Now let's go to the Russell, the IWM, the ETF. So last week we were bullish above 155, and we did have a really nice pop. This week I am only going to be bullish above 156.25, and I'm going to be bearish below 155 this week. Also, let's go to the NASDAQ ETF, the QQQs. Last week we were bullish above 160.26, and wow, we had a really nice trade up to 167. This week we're going to be bullish above 165. We closed around 162.50. So I am bearish. We had some late sell prints, so I would only turn bullish again above 165, and I'm going to be bearish below 162.30. That's an old level, a pretty big one actually, 8.8 million. Normally we get 2 million of those late prints, but that was a really big one. So I'm going to use that and be bearish below. Now let's go to the Dow Jones ETF, the DIA. Last week we were bullish above 243.33. That was a really big level, and we popped pretty high to 248. This week we are going to be bearish below that level. If we break below 243.33, going to be bearish. I'm only going to be bullish above 246.20. Now let's turn to gold. Yeah, gold is always the hot commodity. So we're going to watch IAU. This is the dark pool favorite. I do trade GLD, ABX, GDX, all those other guys, but I do have to watch IAU. We got quite a few prints on IAU this week. 1.5 million at 12.90. 500,000 at 12.97, another 1.5 million at 12.94, and we did close below them. However, the really big level is 12.71. Yeah, if we close below that, going to be bearish because that's where the dark pool was buying back here. Going to be bullish if we pull up and close above 13. That's a really, really key level. I am watching the futures on gold. This is such a key level. I know many of you are also watching this. 1350, 1355. We need to close above that on the week for us to catapult up to 1400. So really key levels that keep teasing us every week, but then they drop it down. So continue to watch. It's always where we close. When it comes to swing trading, you have to see where you close. When it comes to day trading, it's a whole different ball game. But swing trading, that candle needs to close above it. Now let's talk about silver. Yeah, love silver. Last week we were bullish on USLV. We were bullish above that, above 10.75, and wow, this thing popped this week. So we had some prints that came in about 11.58, 300,000. We're going to be bullish above 11.63. We're going to be bearish below 11.20. But I forgot to talk about Barracks, ABX, because we did get a big print. This is a gold stock, 700,000 shares at 13.37. So this week, watch 1340. If we can close above that, going to be bullish, and I'm going to be bearish below 13. Just keep in mind, earnings, April 23rd. That's going to be Monday, okay? So this is really key. Wait till after the earnings. And if we go above that print, close above that print, it's going to be uber bullish. And of course, if we break below, that's going to be bearish. Also watching SLV. We get a lot of prints on that as well. Going to be bullish above 1625. Last week we were bullish above 1575. And look at this. We closed 1580 and exploded up to 1635. That was an awesome trade this week. So this week, going to be bullish as long as we can break above 1625. If you look at the bigger picture, right, we're still all the way down at the bottom, even though we did have a nice big move. And here's my T-spot, trend change, right around the 1640. If we can close above that, we'll catapult up for silver. Now let's go to oil. We have been loving the oil trade, massive prints over the past couple months. Let's talk about MRO because we had massive prints. 3.5 million came in this week at 18.25. It's had a really big run up. Is this the dark pool selling? Well, I'm going to be bearish below 18.25. I'm going to be bullish only if it can close above 18.50. That's going to be a key level. Earnings are May 2nd for MRO. Now we're going to switch to another oil stock. BP, British Petroleum. Yeah, BP. We're going to be bullish above 43.60 for BP. Earnings are coming in May 1st as well. Just be careful, you guys. Earnings season, you definitely don't want to hold these into earnings. It's great before and great after, and I'm going to still use these levels as well as whatever prints come in. Also, ConocoPhillips. We had a really big print this week. 66.91, 750,000 shares. We're below that, so I'm only going to be bullish if we can break above 66.91. Going to be bearish below 64.50. All right, going to draw a line right there. Okay, so earnings are April 26th. That's coming up this Thursday. Let's go to USO, United States Oil Fund. Yeah, I love this because we always get a lot of prints. And we got 3 million Friday, 1377. So we're going to be bullish above 1380. And we're going to be bearish below 1350. Yeah, the reason I'm picking 1350 is because we'll be below the 8 exponential moving average on the daily chart. That is such a key moving average. I'm always bullish above, bearish below. That's when momentum changes, the trend changes when we close below that. A lot of times we'll retrace back to it and then jump back up again, as you can see we did right here. So this could just be a retracement, but if we close below 1350, then I'm going to assume that's the dark pool, the smart money selling. So let's go to, we have a lot of oil stocks. OIH, bullish above 26. We had 500,000 share print. We don't always get prints on this guy, so that's why we're going to use it as a level. I've been bullish above. But if we do break below that, that's when I would turn bearish for OIH. XLE, massive prints on XLE. We were bullish last week above 71.25. Had a really nice run to 74. Hope you guys caught that. This week, we are going to be bullish above 73.82. Yep. That is where we had a 1.3 million print, and I'm going to be bearish below 72. And as you could see, that is below that 8 exponential moving average. Let's go on to XOP. Yeah, oil and gas ETF. Bullish above 38 and bearish below 37.50 for that. We had quite a few prints. And Chesapeake. Yeah, we had a lot of prints that came in on Chesapeake. In fact, 2.5 million at $3.04. So I'm going to be bullish above 320. Okay, and I'm going to be bearish below 287, 2 7/8. I like to give it splash room, but just keep in mind that they have earnings May 2nd. Okay, so be careful. Hopefully they'll have a pre-earnings run. Rig, this was so good last week. We were bullish above 1150. Look at this run it had, riding that 4 EMA. We call it the express train. And a phenomenal run. I'm only going to be bullish above 1250 going forward this week. We did have a 500,000 print at 1224. And I'm going to be bearish below 12 for rig. Earnings are April 30th. All right, let's go to the financials because we're pretty much done with earnings. And these are good to go. We got a lot of prints on XLF, 2.5 million almost at 27.45. We had a nice rally Thursday and Friday. We're going to be bullish on XLF above 28. Really key level there moving forward this week. Bearish below 27.37. Okay, 27 3/8. Bank of America. Just punch this one up. We're going to be bullish above $30.50. And I'm going to be bearish below $29.75. Wells Fargo. It doesn't matter. They throw bad news at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo goes up. We had tons of prints on Wells Fargo. I was tweeting that out on Monday. $50.62, $50.70, $50.82. The smart money was piling in at the beginning of the week, and then they just took this thing off. So, going to be bullish above 52. And I'm only going to be bearish below 50. I'm going to follow the prints and not the news, okay? Let's go to JP Morgan. JP Morgan, bullish above 112.50, bearish below 110 for JP. And Citibank, bullish above $70.50. We had big prints on Friday at $70 and $70.40. So, yep, we're going to be bullish above 70.50. Even more uber bullish above 71. In fact, I'm going to write that right here. Uber bullish above 71. And then bearish below 69.75. Now let's go to technology. Just be careful because this is earnings for technology coming up, starting with Google is coming out this week. So let's just go to XLK. We had a lot of prints on XLK this week. So we're going to be bullish above 68. I'm giving this a lot of room based on the earnings that are coming out. If we break above 68, going to go long. And if we go below 66, I'm going to turn bearish. And you can see there's a lot of room above that and a lot of room below that. So there's going to be a great trade. Just be patient and wait for these levels. Don't front run them. YNDX was an incredible trade this week. We had 7 million printed at 32.10. I know a lot of my traders rocked this one up. Just had a pullback. So we're going to be bullish above 35. Closed at about 33.60, so we're still above the prints, but I'd like it to pull up and break above 35. Now this could be a gap fake out trade that we just had this week where they pull it up to the strongest level. All right, below the gap. All right, and then pull it up and fill the gap. So we'll see, but earnings are coming up April 25th. So why don't you wait until after earnings, okay? Definitely key. Going to be bearish if it goes below 32, below those prints. Let's move on to Apple. Apple did not have a good week, you guys. Got completely crushed, Apple. So how are we going to trade Apple? Well, we did have a lot of prints on Apple on Friday. We had a 2 million print at 170.45, and this thing just got killed. So we're going to be bearish because we are right there at that 200 moving average where computers usually like to buy. It closed really weak, no bounce there. So this week, if we break below, I'm going to be bearish. May 1st, our earnings, and we'll see what prints come in as well. Let's go to Netflix because Netflix had a great week. Really good earnings, going sideways now. We had some prints that came in on Netflix. 331.81, a million shares. That was a biggie. So we're going to be bullish above 332.50, and I'm going to be bearish below 330. Let's go to NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA. Going to be bullish above 230 and bearish below 226. If you recall, we had those big prints at 228. So those are key levels. Earnings are May 10th for NVIDIA. Now let's go to Facebook because we had monster prints coming in on Thursday. 2.5 million, actually 2.6 million at 166.60. And we closed really close to that. And again, big prints, big splashes. Wait a little while. Be patient. All right, let it splash and then it goes. So we're going to be bullish above 167.50 and bearish below 165. Earnings are on Wednesday, the 25th. Okay, so be careful. UTX had a monster print on Friday. We had a huge print, 122.50. So we're going to be bullish above 124. And I'm going to be bearish below 122. Just going to draw a little line here. And earnings also this week. Big tech week, April 24th. So write down these levels after earnings come out. Watch them. And also, I'll be calling out, if you're in my trading room, I'll be calling out all the big prints that are coming on these guys as well. Let's go to emerging markets, in particular, China. We had really huge 4 million prints coming in on China recently, between $46 and 82 cents and $46.92. We're going to have a really big move coming. Okay, so here's the parameters. We're going to be bullish above 47.50, and I'm going to be bearish below 46 for FXI. Let's go to bonds because AGG, bond ETF, had insane prints coming in this week. Look at the volume. That's really big, 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 big volume. To show you the bigger picture, this has not been pretty, okay? But is it smart money buying here at the bottom? I don't know. Let's just use the levels and no thinking. So we're going to be bullish. The prints came in, by the way, at 106.28. Big prints, though, big splash. So we're going to be bullish if it does splash up above 106.50. And I'm going to be bearish below 106. If we can't close above that this week, I'm going to assume it's smart money selling. But I do like to trade TLT instead because AGG, the options aren't that great. TLT is definitely a much faster mover, but watch those levels on AGG. TLT, I'm going to be bullish above 120. That's a key level. That's where the 8 is. We're below that 50 simple moving average as well. Going to be bearish, all right, if we close below 118 for TLT. So that concludes the stocks and ETFs. However, crypto has been hot. Yeah, I've been loving this again. I love Here's the daily chart on Bitcoin. We have been so bearish all of March up until recently, April. Finally, we have closed above the 12 EMA. I watched the 12 and the 26 EMA, which are the MACD EMAs, and all of a sudden volume came in and we started closing above these. You can see on Bitcoin that the 12 crossed over the 26. I love that, over a major level, 8,000. So I'm going to be bullish on Bitcoin as long as it stays above 8,000. 10,000 is the next major level of resistance. So I do expect if we run up there to hit a little bit of a brick wall. So that's a great target. Wait for a pullback, and then that second test is always a good time to enter if you're not in. But yeah, I'm liking it. Also, watch out for Ethereum. Same thing, daily chart. You can see that trend change and the volume that came in. I love this, you know, rounded bottom, you guys. Rounded bottom and a crossing of these moving averages are so key. Going to be bullish above 600 for Ethereum. And last but not least, I love Litecoin. Same exact thing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We got this really nice consolidation frying pan bottom, okay? And it looks like the 12 is going to be crossing over the 26. And you can see volume spikes that came in here and volume that came in here. Yeah, so I absolutely love this above 150. That's a really key level to watch moving forward. So come watch me trade live all day long. I share my entries, my exits. I teach you how to trade around the dark pool. So come join me. www.thestockwhisperer.com. Happy trading.
That's my secret. Can you keep it? My secret. My secret.